Limited to just 600 examples worldwide, the GT3 RS 4 litre is the car that combines all of Porsche's race and road car knowledge to create the ultimate expression of thoroughbred engineering. The last of the current 997 GT3 models, it has 493 brake horsepower and 460 Newton meters of torque. The suspension has been enhanced and the car features more aerodynamic features than ever before. So for all the big numbers on the technical spreadsheet, the only way to really get the feel for this GT3 RS is to drive it. And we're very lucky that Porsche has allowed us to drive it on the Silverstone circuit. So we're about to head out onto track. Now obviously we've got stability control turned off, we've got the traction control turned off, we've got the dampers in sport mode, and we've got sport mode for the exhaust, so we get the lovely exhaust note as well. So let's just see just how amazing the 4 litre GT3 RS is. So the first thing you notice when you drive the RS, 4 litre RS, it's just like any other RS, is that you've got that real rattle from the engine. You can tell that it's a thoroughbred machine. Everything feels very focused, very tight gearbox. But the thing that amazes you is just the engine, because just even now dawdling in sort of around about 3,000 revs, the torque and the instant acceleration is absolutely amazing. And the exhaust note as well. Now this car's got fully rose jointed lower suspension arms on the rear to help give you a full race car feel. And you certainly get that instantly. So you've got to warm the tyres up because it's got semi-slick cut tyre, but already we're up to over 120 miles an hour past the new Silverstone pit lane. And it's just that front end bite as you turn into the corners is truly astonishing, and it's just the sense of change of direction you just don't get in normal road cars. It feels like they're driving a fully race prepared vehicle. Now we've got the traction system turned off, but now we've got some heated to those tyres. There's plenty of grip and traction from the rear, and I'll say the turn-in is just staggering, so a real precision with the front end. And as you can hear, the engine note is incredible. So it revs to 8,000 RPM, it's amazing. So we've got ceramic brakes, and you can feel how nice blip on the downshift. So we've got a manual gearbox, but pedals are perfectly set up for heel and toe. And as you carry a steady throttle through the corner, you can feel the front end of the car bobbing because the grip level is so good. Really standing on those ceramic brakes, and you can see the way you can just angle the car to the apex. That's clearly a car that needs to be driven with precision, but that's part of its appeal. It's not a car that you can just drive badly. To get the most out of it, you have to drive it properly, and that's really part of this car's unique appeal. But it's just, the grip through there is absolutely staggering. It's got a much bigger rear wing than the previous generation of GT3 RS, with a much steeper rear angle to increase downforce, and to counteract that so that you don't get too much front end lift. The car's the first production Porsche to have small winglets on the front bumper to balance out the rear downforce with front downforce to get a really nice overall balance between front and rear aero grip. Now driving on the road, you wouldn't think that wings would make a difference, but this car's got so much performance that the downforce really plays a big difference at high speed in terms of stability. So third gear now through this slow corner, just past the apex, about 90 miles an hour on the exit, up to over 100 now before we come into a really tight valve corner, and that's where you can just, the carbon brakes are absolutely staggering. And then just carrying speed through the corner, a little bit of understeer, but dialing it out with the throttle. And the grip through here is truly astonishing. 90 miles an hour on the exit. It's just an amazing bark, both on the downshift and the blip. You can see, you know, if you get greedy with the throttle, then you can just play with the car, get it really sideways. So as well as being a truly focused track machine, if you want to drive the car with some aggression, it's very playful as well. So in conclusion, the new 4 litre GT3 RS is the last of the current line of performance 911s. So it's the last 997 GT3, and it's a truly astonishing piece of engineering and one of the most engaging road cars you could ever drive.